Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. This is the pre-show mantra where we put on those good 528 frequency hertz in the background and we set the tone for our day and our show. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be rich. I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to be free. The more you learn, the more you earn. Thereby, the more you earn, the more you learn. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am a certified Wall Street trapper. I am confident in my abilities to make great investments. The stock market is a machine, and I am more than capable of operating this machine. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. All right, let's get into it. Let's check these pre-market levels. Starting out with NVDA. All right, so NVIDIA pre-market high 178, pre-market low 176. Apple pre-market high 279, pre-market low 278. Google pre-market high 312, pre-market low 309. Microsoft pre-market high 749, pre-market low 479. And Microsoft pre-market low is 477. Amazon pre-market high 227, pre-market low 226. AVGO pre-market high 363, pre-market low 359. Meta pre-market high 648, pre-market low 643. Tesla looking very bullish in the pre-market. We do have some news from Tesla, which is the reason for the bullish pre-market, and we'll get to that in a minute. Tesla pre-market high 470, pre-market low 460. Taiwan Semiconductor TSM pre-market high 296, pre-market low 293. BRK.B pre-market high 500, pre-market low 499. The VIX, it's at 1609 right now. SPY pre-market high, it's also looking very bullish in the pre-market. I'm sure Tesla is the reason why SPY is moving up right now. SPY pre-market high 685 with a pre-market low of 683. And QQQ pre-market high of 618 with a pre-market low of 614. All right, so this show is about the trillion-dollar companies. The companies that really move the GDP of the nation and the world. But really the nation. Okay? We do cover other stocks as well, but those are the main ones. And then we also cover the SPY and the Qs. All right, so speaking of $1 trillion companies, let's go check out these market caps for the companies that we will be covering for the most part on the show. Number 1, NVDA, 4.2 trillion. Number 2, Apple, 4.1 trillion. Number 3, Alphabet, Google, 3.7 trillion. Number 4, Microsoft, 3.5 trillion. Number 5, Amazon, 2.4 trillion. Number 6, AVGO, 1.6 trillion. Number 7, Meta, 1.6 trillion. We're going to skip Saudi Aramco and we'll go to Tesla. Number 8, 1.5 trillion. Number 9, TSM, 1.5 trillion. And number 10, BRK.B. All right, let's see, did we close on the fear and greed? Let's check out the fear and greed. It's at 42. It's almost at neutral. Remember when we first started the show, we was way down here in extreme fear. Since the show's been going on, there's been less and less fear into the market, and we are headed toward neutral. So yeah, that's good, because extreme fear in the market means there's no certainty. So that means prices are down. This is actually the best time to buy. So if you want to know, is it a good time to buy right now? Is the fear and greed index in extreme fear? Is it under 10? If it's really under 10, you definitely need to be buying. But yeah, that's one way to judge, is it a good time to buy some stocks? All right, let's check out some news before market opens. By the way, today is December 15th. It is 6:21 a.m. It is 2025. Welcome to the show, y'all. All right, let's start out with our Twitter news. I did see this from Uncle Charles, who we met through the Come Up series. Let me tell you a little bit about this brother here. Well, this OG right here, Triple OG. He has been investing into the market for generations. So his kids are the third generation of investors. So you know what type of bread they sitting on. And he works in the tech field. He's been in the tech field, been investing in Apple since the 90s. So, you know, when you talk about compounding your bread, y'all follow Uncle Charles on Twitter. It's at Wall Street Consortium. We dropping a lot of game. Salute to the OG. He also has a deep faith. So this is what he put on Twitter. You must be a doer of the word, not just listeners of the word. That is how you know when you plant your seed, you will cultivate the word, so the seed you planted grows and multiplies. That's real game from the OG, man. We gotta do good, not just listen to the word. We gotta actually do what the word tells us. That is James 1:22 through 24. All right, next piece of news. Citibank sets the 2026 S&P 500 target at 7,700. 7,700. So that is bullish for 2026. Because right now, the S&P is at 6,800. So if they expect us to end 2026 at 7,700, that's a bullish year. That's at least 10%. which sounds great to me. And I'll be happy if we do that because, you know, we invested in the best companies in the world. And the S&P is not getting to 7,700 without the biggest, strongest companies in the world. So let's get it. Let's run it up. And I do have a clip. If that happens, this is how we going to be in 2026, y'all.
Go get that bag. Go get that bag. Get that bag. Get that bag. Get that bag. Go get that bag. Get that bag. Go get that bag. Said go get that bag.
Yeah.
Go get that bag.
Let's get it. Charlotte Russell.
Get that bag.
Yeah.
Go get that bag. Get that bag. Go get that bag.
That's how we gonna do it 2026. The S&P is 7,700, y'all. Let's get it. Next piece of news. This is from Walter Bloomberg on Twitter. Bernstein reiterates outperformance on NVIDIA. Bernstein reaffirmed its outperformance rating and its $275 price target on NVIDIA. The firm noted NVIDIA is still awaiting U.S. approval to ship H200 chips to China and lacks clarity on a proposed 25% government revenue share. NVIDIA believes it remains about 2 years ahead of Google's TPU efforts, citing the flexibility of its programmable platform. While acknowledging TPU progress, NVIDIA views its hardware as better suited for rapidly evolving AI models and cloud infrastructure. All right. Oh, so this is back to that city news. So Citigroup's 2026 S&P 500 target of 7,700 projects 13% upside from December 2025 levels, driven by expected earnings per share of $320, with AI investments as the core growth catalyst amid resilient economic liquidity. As the final major Wall Street bank to issue a 2026 forecast, Citi's outlook signals optimism for double-digit gains, contracting recent tech sector volatility and emphasizing AI's role in boosting corporate productivity beyond hype. Validation of this target depends on broad AI adoption, translating to tangible efficiency gains, as peer-reviewed studies like McKinsey's 2023 AI report show potential 40% productivity boost in sectors like software, but uneven implementation risks. All right. Next piece of news is from Dan Oz from Wedbush. Heading into 2026, this marks a monster year ahead for Tesla Musk as the autonomous and robotics chapters begin. We believe Tesla hits $2 trillion market cap in 2026, and in a bull scenario, $3 trillion by the end of 2026, as the AI chapter takes hold at Tesla. Woo! He said it's gonna hit $2 trillion, but if that thing run like it can run, that thing gonna hit $3 trillion. Man, that's big bread. That's damn near doubling where it's at right now in the market cap. So you know what the price gonna be. You heard? Tesla right now is at $458. What was the market cap? The market cap for Tesla right now is $1.5 trillion. So he's saying that if things go right with AI, robotics, autonomous, that this market cap can double. So does that mean the share price is going to double? So Tesla going to be sitting at 900. Woo! Oh, man. Okay, so he posted this prediction shortly after the news broke of Tesla's first unsupervised Model Y drive in Austin, marking a key milestone toward robotaxi deployment by the end of year 2025. That is big bread. That is big bread. If that happens, what we gonna do, y'all?
Said, go get that bag. Get that bag.
We finna get it.
Get that bag. Get that bag.
We finna get it.
Get that bag. Get that bag.
We finna get it, y'all. Shout out to Dan Eyes, man. We big Tesla bulls over here, man. We finna get that Tesla bag, you heard? Alright. Market about to open. 6:30. Market is open. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. 6:30. Market open. Let's get it. Alright. So right now, I'm gonna put 8 charts right here on the page, so we can look at them all at the same time, and we're gonna look at them in order. So we got NVDA in the top corner. Oh, look at Tesla running. Then we got Apple. Then we got Google. Why is this not in order? I thought I ordered this shit already. Oh, here we go. All right, we got SPY. SPY's up 0.5%. 685. QQQ is up a little over 0.5% at 617. NVIDIA is up over 1% at 177. Apple is up at 279. Google barely over break even at 309. Microsoft, same thing at 479. Amazon almost up 0.5% at 227. AVGO is up almost 0.5% at 361. Meta is a little under break even at 643. Tesla is up 3%. Tesla is up 3%. $16. Let's run it up. Tesla's sitting at 475 right now. Ooh, we trying to hit them all-time highs. Let's get it. TSM is up 1% at 294. BRK.B is up almost 0.5% at 501. The VIX is up almost 2% at $16. Ooh, man, let's check out that Tesla chart. Oh shit. Look at him trying to run toward that all-time high of 488.54. Shout out Tesla, man. Shout out Tesla, looking real strong right now. That's what's moving the market. That's what's moving SPY today. That's what's moving the Qs today. Alright. Let's check it out. What else we got? What other news we got? Alright. This news is from Mark Cuban on Twitter. This is talking about AI. So he said, creators should love AI. AI doesn't make uncreative people creative. It allows creators to become exponentially more creative. Creative iteration that used to take hours, days, or weeks can happen in minutes. The different routes you wanted to take but didn't have the money or skill to do, now you can do. The number of gatekeepers drops every day, and it will eventually hit 0. If you know how to tell a great story, you will love AI. 99% of content fails. With AI, the cost and the time it takes to experience and learn from those failures will drop like a rock. The people who hate AI are those that try to control distribution and the creative process because they are the ones that control platforms and tools. It's all going to change. Only this time, it won't take decades like it did with streaming. Ooh, listen to the billionaire. Drop that game right there. Man, I agree 100%. 100%. The time, he said, what used to take hours, days, and weeks can literally happen in minutes. So when I made this beat, that shit happened in less than 1 minute. This beat right here that I made with Suno AI. I said, give me a chill beat that I can have in the background when I'm doing my morning show. And this is what it created in less than 1 minute. I can create AI videos in less than 1 minute. Right now, it's only a 6-second video, or maybe if you take a couple minutes to make it through Sora 2, it might be a 10-second video. But we making AI videos real quick. Speaking of AI videos, actually, I don't have it ready, so we're not gonna play it. But I did just make an app. I made a AI video. Let me see if I can find it right quick, y'all. All right. I should be able to find it. Yeah, this is an AI video.
These cards taught me that owning a stock means owning a small piece of a company.
So that person was not a real person. That is a person I created with AI to promote my flashcards. And this is an example of my flashcards. So I give you Q&A. I give you beginner. These flashcards are completely for beginners. They are Q&A. Let me bring it up right quick. Stock market basics Q&A. I give you 10 questions, 10 basic questions that most beginners have, like this. What is the stock market? You hit flip, it'll give you the answer. What's the next question? What is a stock? You hit flip, it'll give you the answer. So I have stock market basics Q&A 1 and 2. So if you're a beginner, this is 20 questions that are answered for you. You really want to get into the market, but you don't know where to start? Start with these flashcards, and they're free. Matter of fact, let me post the link in the chat. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me post the link in the chat so you can go get these flashcards. They are free. They are the best free tool that you're going to be able to find right now. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. There it is. There it is, y'all. It's in the chat right now. So go click that link and you can have access to these free stock market basics interactive investing flashcards. And also I have the ABCs of investing. Like A, every letter gets a flashcard. Like A for asset. Hit flip and it'll give you the definition. I have A through Z here. So all you do is hit the drop down menu and it'll give you access to more information. Back to the charts. Let's check out the heat map. All right. NVIDIA up 1.4%. Apple down almost 0.5%. AVGO still dropping from last week, down almost 1.5%. GE is up over 1%. Cisco up a little over 0.5%. MU is up over 3%. Google, Microsoft, Meta, Netflix, all around break even right now. Palantir is up over 2%. Palantir running, y'all. Amazon down almost 0.5%. Tesla is up over 4%, y'all. 4.26%. Eli Lilly up over 2%. Berkshire up a little over 0.5%. JP Morgan up a little over 0.5%. Visa down almost 1%. MasterCard down almost 0.5%. Bank of America up over 1%. Wells Fargo and Morgan Stanley all up over 1% on the day. Financials are doing great. What else? All right. Oh, so now I remember what happened. Whoa. What's happening with Apple right now? What's happening with NVIDIA? What happened? What's happening? Oh, all I see is red candles across the board. What the hell is going on? Oh, okay. So we gapped up overnight, and now it's coming back. All right. I'm like, damn. All I see is these red candles. So what I did is I came back to my TradingView platform that allows me to put 8 charts on one page. I do have to pay for that. But the free version is also available. It won't give you 8 charts, but it'll give you some charts. What news just happened? Something happened, man. For all these candles to just be down like that. Oh, let's check out Forex Factory. Do we have any news just dropped? Member from the FOMC is speaking right now. Maybe he said something. Let me see. Yeah, this is a big red candle. Big red candle. Damn. Tesla staying strong though. But yeah, everything turned around. What news came out? Let me see. Let me check Twitter, y'all. What the heck is going on here? The heck is going on here? Trap. What Trap say? Nothing. Actually, shout out to iCurlyK. I've been following her on Twitter for a long time. She be making so much bread off the stock market, and she be giving free trades. So she's a veteran when it comes to investing and trading, and yeah, she's dope. She does got a YouTube channel. I don't remember the name of it off top, but she be giving plays on Twitter, y'all. Free plays, and she be giving results from her community as well. Let's see if we can find what happened though. Here we go. So the FOMC, the guy that I had found out he was talking at 6:30, Walter Bloomberg just put out a quote from him which says, faster pace of cuts would move us closer to neutral rate. So him saying that is what drove down the market. Guaranteed. Let me get some more context. Give me 1 second. Fed Governor Stephen Miran stated that accelerating interest rates would align U.S. monetary policy closer to the neutral rate, estimated at 2.5 to 3%, as underlying inflation measures like core PCE ex-shelter fall below 2.3%. Miran's advocacy for a quicker easing highlights internal Fed debates post a December 11th, 2025 25 basis point cut, where he warned overly tight policy risks unnecessary unemployment amid stabilizing prices. Yeah, man, so that's why the market fell in the morning on the first 10-minute candle. Next piece of news. All right, this is from Visa. Visa launches stablecoins advisory practice. Visa launches stablecoins advisory practice, which offers consulting to fintechs and banks on integrating stablecoins for payments, building on its 2023 USDC settlement pilots and $3.5 billion in annual stablecoin volume across 40 plus countries. The launch coincides with U.S. regulatory progress, including President Trump's July 2025 Genius Act, which establishes rules for stablecoin issuance and has spurred adoption by rivals like PayPal and MasterCard. Early clients like Navy Federal Credit Union see potential for faster, lower cost cross-border transfers, especially to volatile currency regions, positioning Visa to capture growth in the $200 billion stable coin ecosystem. Let's check out Visa. Oh, Visa is dropping today. Let's check out Visa recently. Let's check out the day chart. So Visa had a great day on Thursday. It was up 6%, damn near $20. So yeah, that's looking very bullish. Even though it did have this doji on Friday and now it's red. But excuse me, that's Visa, y'all. All right, I thought this was interesting. Roblox has been banned in Russia. I'll play the clip.
Russia's ban on gaming platform Roblox led to a rare public protest on Sunday. Several dozen people gathered in the Siberian city of Tomsk as public frustration on the issue grew. Visuals provided from protest organisers showed their signs read "Hands off Roblox" and "Roblox is the victim of the digital Iron Curtain." It showed around 25 people standing in a circle in the snow.
It is a good game. It's an educational game, so children can be educated there, and when they become older, they will create their own game worlds.
Russian regulators said earlier this month they banned Roblox because it had too much inappropriate content. They added Roblox could hurt the spiritual and moral development of children. The ban has led to a debate over censorship in the country. It's also driven discussions over child safety in relation to technology and even the effectiveness of censorship in a digitalized world. Some Russian parents and teachers have argued they were worried Roblox allowed children to access sexual content and communicate with adults. The US children's gaming platform didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Although when the Russian ban came in, Roblox said it has a deep commitment to safety and provides strong built-in protections to help keep users safe.
Yeah, I guess it's not working because this says on Roblox they was promoting extremism, terrorism, and LGBT content harmful to children's moral development. And then, but if you take the clip from what the protester said, she didn't say nothing about this. So what should have happened was the person who interviewed her, they should have asked her about that and got her take on that. But for some reason, they clipped it up like that. But you know how the news do. They gonna clip it how they want it to get the context that they want. But that's really BS because they should have definitely gave more context with that protester saying that stuff. All right, Apple. Let's check out Apple's forward year 2025 income statement. So this diagram shows revenue of $416 billion, which is up 6% year over year. With iPhone at $209 billion, 50% share, up 4% year over year, dominating products. While services hit $109 billion, up 14% year over year, which is the highest growth. Amid total net profit of $112 billion, up 20% year over year. So you wonder why Apple stock been running. There's the data right there. Why Apple is close to all-time highs, and why Apple is trying to get back to that number one spot of the most valuable company on the planet. You know, Apple hit $4 trillion this year. It's trying to pass up NVIDIA. It's very close, too. Operating expenses rose 8% to $62 billion, led by research and development at $34.5 billion, up 10% year over year, reflecting heavy innovation investment that a comparative bar chart positions as second only to Google's $60 billion among major firms. All right, let's run these numbers right quick. NVIDIA is up over 1% at 177.39. Apple down almost 1.5% at 274. Google is down almost 0.5% at 308. Microsoft down the same amount, is now 476. Amazon down a little over 0.5% at 224.85. AVGO down over 2% at 352.10. Meta is up almost 0.5% at 646. Tesla is up over 4.5%. It's up over $21 at 480. It's trying to hit that all-time high. Let's go, Tesla. TSM, a little over break even at 292.50. BRK.B is up a little over 0.5% at 502. The VIX is up 3.8%. It's at 1633. SPY and the Qs are both up a little bit over break even. SPY is at 683 and QQQ is at 615. Let's check out some more news. Oh yeah, this is a great graphic. So this is OpenAI's sprawling network. The startup Inc. deals worth $1.4 trillion this year. $1.4 trillion worth of deals with OpenAI. So let's start with Microsoft since they have the biggest stake. All right, so OpenAI buys cloud computing from Microsoft, while Microsoft owns a 27% stake in OpenAI. OpenAI buys cloud computing from Oracle. OpenAI buys AI chips from AMD. AMD issues options for its stock to OpenAI. OpenAI buys custom chips from AVGO. OpenAI buys AI chips from NVDA. NVIDIA invests $100 billion stake in OpenAI. OpenAI buys cloud computing from CoreWeave. CoreWeave issues $350 million in stock to OpenAI. OpenAI buys cloud computing from Amazon. So all the big dogs. Where's Facebook? I don't see Facebook on this image. But a lot of the big dogs, they rocking with OpenAI heavy. So the future of AI is upon us. Let's get it. Let's run that bag up. All right. Oh, so let's talk a little bit about Warner Brothers. So Warner Brothers caps $4.5 trillion banner year for mergers and acquisitions. Yahoo Finance highlights Warner Brothers Discovery $108 billion hostile takeover bid by Paramount's Skydance as a capstone to 2025's record $4.5 trillion global M&A surge, up 40% year over year, featuring over 20 deals above $30 billion. The all-cash offer of $30 per share, announced December 8th, 2025, values Warner Brothers at 139% premium and targets its streaming and content assets amid industry consolidation, though Warner Brothers leadership has resisted. The deal exemplifies 2025's mergers and acquisitions boom, fueled by U.S. regulatory easing under Trump, anticipated Fed rate cuts, and private equity inflows, but raises antitrust concerns given the combined entities' media dominance. Yeah, so they're willing to pay 139% premium for Warner Brothers. Man, you see how valuable that is. They're willing to pay way more than it's worth. And Trump was like, man, I need a piece of that. Y'all just ain't finna make no big move like that. I need a piece of that. All right, next, Amazon scrapped its deal to buy iRobot. Now, the Roomba maker is filing for bankruptcy. iRobot's $1.4 billion acquisition by Amazon collapsed in January 2024 due to EU antitrust concerns, resulting in a $94 million termination fee for iRobot, but triggering 31% staff layoffs and ongoing financial distress. On December 15, 2025, iRobot filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection after defaulting on debt repayments, with its workload cut in half since the deal's failure and revenue declining amid competition in robot vacuum market. As part of the bankruptcy, Chinese supplier Paisia agreed to acquire iRobot's assets for an undisclosed amount, potentially stabilizing operations but raising concerns about innovation and U.S. manufacturing under new ownership. They said, oh, y'all going broke? Oh, we about to acquire y'all. Oh, I thought this was interesting too about Tesla. So, Tesla's board made $3 billion via stock awards that dwarfed tech peers. Tesla board directors amassed over $3 billion in wealth from stock options granted between 2018 and 2020, a figure 8 times higher than Google's and 2.5 times higher than Meta's over the same period, driven by the company's soaring stock price. Key beneficiaries include Kimball Musk with about $1 billion, Ira Eren Presses, however you say that, definitely butchered that, at $869 million, and Chair Robin Denholm at $650 million, with no new grants issued since 2020 following a shareholder lawsuit over excessive compensation. The awards, structured as options without downside risk, highlight tensions in corporate governance, as Tesla defends them as aligned with exceptional performance and director dedication, including 58 meetings in 2024. Yeah, I could see why they filed a lawsuit if they got $3 billion. Dude is like, bruh, y'all making too much bread. We gotta file a lawsuit on that. How you gonna award yourself $3 billion? Why don't you get that to the shareholders? Even though we've been making money with Tesla because we've been Tesla shareholders. We up on Tesla. I can't wait to check my account today. We up. Tesla is sitting at 476 right now. We up. You feel me? I think I had some more. Let's check the heat map. All right, NVIDIA up 1.26%. Apple is down the same amount. AVGO down 2.66%. Google and Microsoft down around 0.5%. Meta barely over break even. Oracle down almost 4%. Palantir up 0.5%. Netflix down almost 0.5%. CRM down 2%. Amazon down a little over 0.5%. BRK.B up over 1%. Johnson & Johnson up over 1%. Uber is down almost 4%. I bet you it's because of that Tesla news. So Tesla is up almost 4%, and Uber is down almost 4%. It's because of that Tesla news. Guaranteed. That's the competition. All right, energy's down. Energy's looking all red. All right. What else was we gonna check out? Oh, let's check out the ETFs. See how the ETFs are doing for the day. All right, XLK is down almost 0.5% at 143. XLY is up almost 1% at 121. XLC is down a little bit at 116. XLF is up almost 0.5% at 55.16. XLV is up over 1% at 155. XLP is up almost 0.5% at 79. XLE is down almost 1% at 45. XLU is up almost 0.5% at 43. XLI and XLRE are up a little bit at $157 and $40. Let's check out the fear and greed, see if it moves since the market open. Yes, it has. We are in neutral, yeah. We are in neutral right now. The fear and greed index is at 47. The fear has left the market, and the market is now neutral when it comes to the fear and greed gauge. All right. I think I did have some more good Instagram clips. Oh yeah, this is great. So this is from Ashley Fox, who's a multi-millionaire investor and business owner.
So look at the stock market and investing. It's like, I'm not saying you have to invest in the stock market, but I can tell you right now, you can't save or work your way to wealth. And people have, I'm going to save money. Good. How has that gotten you? I'm going to work. Great. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I work in my company too. You cannot solely rely on that. And you can go start your business. I did that too. It took me a very long time to get to where I am. And it's not for everybody, but you can invest in somebody else's business. I'd rather make money off of Amazon continuing to become a multi-trillion-dollar business while I go build my company and still work at my company. Why can't you do this and that, right? So again, I look at it as a learning opportunity. Now, when it comes to fear and my personal life, I recognize it and I move in spite of it. So when I think of building $1 billion business, I feel the fear. I feel the lack of belief that I could do it. I'm going to run towards it so that it does not feel scary. It feels normal. And so I focus on normalizing the things that cause me fear so that it's not something that I'm afraid of anymore. So look at
That's real game, y'all. That's real game. Shout out to Ashley Fox, man. Big money maker. Big multi-millionaire. Salute, sister. Do your thing. Oh, this is good for the Tesla news.
The data on autonomy is starting to roll in, and it's staggering. For example, in Austin, where Tesla robotaxis just deployed, they're already 5 times cheaper than UberX. 5 times cheaper without tips. For the same exact ride on a robotaxi, it costs like $5 versus on an UberX, it costs like $28. Now, that price gap isn't a rounding error. It's actually when you're taking the human out of the loop. Labor is the #1 cost in rideshare, so when you take out the driver, obviously that's going to make the prices collapse. But transportation is just the first domino to drop. We're going to see robotics do the same thing in every other sector that requires people to do repetitive tasks with physical labor. And that's why I keep saying that I think physical AI and world models are going to change every sector just like this. Manufacturing, home services, senior care, logistics, everything. And at our firm, we're putting our money where our mouth is. So for example, one of our portfolio companies, Kodama, they're training physical world models for off-grid environments, forestry, and unpredictable terrains. They start with teleoperated gamers, essentially, to control the robots, but eventually it trains these models to be able to do it themselves. But robotaxis and Waymos will be the first headline, but it's only a matter of time where every other service industry hits their $5 moment. It's coming.
Ooh, talk about it. Talk about it. All right, I did have a couple more clips, but I got to go to work, so I think we're going to end it on that, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Oh, definitely, let me run back my investing flashcards. Stock market basics. Beginner interactive flashcards. I put a link in the comments for my free flashcards. Click the link and you can also learn how to invest in the market. You can learn the basics. You got questions? I got 20 answers for you right here. What is a brokerage account? Just hit flip and you'll get the answer. Go to the next one. How much money do you need to make to start investing? Just hit flip and you'll get your answer. What does buying a stock actually mean? Just hit flip and you'll get your answer. What is a ticker symbol? Just hit flip and you'll get your answer. And also go to the ABCs of investing. What is fractional shares? Just hit flip and you'll get your answer. What is a growth stock? Just hit flip and you'll get your answer. So if you're not watching this live, you're watching it later, I will put the link to the cards, to the free cards in the comments. So you'll be able to click on the link and get the cards for free and learn for free. Because these jobs, like Ashley Fox just told us, we can't get rich working at no job. We got to get rich from investing. You heard? All right, so I'm going to end the show with a song. I don't even know what song yet. Let me just go to my playlist. I made all these songs with Suno AI. And I got like over 200 songs right now. So I'm going to just pick one. And let's get it. Oh yeah, I think this is really a hit record. It's for people that just need to just start, man. Just start investing, man. Stop playing. Like, yeah, I know it's scary and whatnot. That's your money. But you gotta change your mindset when it comes to this money, man, because just working and saving, that's not it. Just start, man. Just start.
Don't need all the answers. Just take that step. Waiting on perfect, you wait too long. Dreams don't grow when you stand still now. Every legend had to start somewhere. Take that leap, don't be scared. Ain't nobody had it all mapped out. They just jump, let the stars work it out. Every story got a chapter one, so pick up the pen and get it done. Ooh, you gotta know the way, just move. Let the road be paved. Every step go like the path. The future's yours, don't hold it back. Just start, don't hesitate. The world gon' open when you move in faith. The future's waiting, don't be shy. Just take that leap, spread your wings and fly. Just start, don't hesitate. The world gon' open when you move in faith. The future's waiting, don't be shy. Just take that leap, spread your wings and fly. No more holding back, no more standing still. Gotta trust the journey, gotta move with will. Ooh, let the fear fade, let the doubts be gone. You already winning when you carry on. No fear, no doubt, just faith and heart. Take that step, let the magic start. Ooh, move now, don't wait too late. Every blessing starts with faith. We gotta know the way, just move. Let the road be paved. Every step go like the path. The future's yours, don't hold it back. Just start, don't hesitate. The world gon' open when you move in faith. The future's waiting, don't be shy. Just take that leap, spread your wings and fly. Just start, don't hesitate. The world gon' open when you move in faith. The future's waiting, don't be shy. Just take that leap, spread your wings and fly.
Oh yeah. Oh, matter of fact, actually, I got a couple more companies that I need to show. So let me put back on my instrumentals. And I got a couple more companies. So AMD is at 212. It's almost up 1%. Bitcoin looking real bearish right now. Bitcoin is now under 88,000. Bitcoin is now under 88,000. IBIT It's under $50. It's in the gap. It's halfway in the gap. It did bounce on the half, but it's in the gap, y'all. Ethereum is down $15. Ethereum is headed toward 3,000. Ethereum is currently at 3,047. BMNR, you know, if Ethereum's down, BMNR is down. BMNR is down almost 5%. BMNR is down to $33.19. Palantir is up 0.5% at 184.47. Hood filled the gap, y'all. Hood filled the gap, y'all. Hood filled the gap, y'all. Hood is now 25% off. Hood is now 25. Oh, because you know Hood be moving with crypto. So when crypto is getting clapped, Hood is getting clapped. When crypto is running, Hood is running. That's very important if you are an investor in the Hood to know that. I do want to buy a position in Hood, but man, I already got it's like I got too many positions. Not too many, but I mean, I got enough. I don't want to add more positions. But it's like, it's like Hood. I definitely see it as a growth stock. I definitely see it as a growth stock. I definitely see, you know what I mean, a 10-year buy and hold. But then, do I want to add another position to my portfolio right now? I don't know. But it's definitely on discount, man. If you want to buy Hood, Hood is on discount right now. 116. Grab is at 507. XLG is at 58.87. AVGO down almost 3.5% at 347. Let's see. IWM is down a little bit, 253. SPYG down a little bit, 105.89. SOXQ is up a little bit, 55, 58. QQQM down a little bit, 252. TQQQ down a little bit, 52.60. SOXL is up almost 1% at $42. Dan Ives ticker is down 1% at 31.56. All right, now we're going to end the show. Just want to go over those tickers very quick. Let's do one more song. Shoot. LaRussell had me juice, man. The way he was, the way he said how we gonna get that bag, man. We finna get that bag in 2026, man. So not only that, we finna run it like this.
Hey, we print money now. Let's go. We ain't waiting on a check, we created. Turn my last name to an asset upgraded. Took the blueprint, now I renovated. They sleeping on me, but I stay motivated. Came from the bottom, now I'm talking stock plays. No more limits, we investing like it's all day. Turn 100 to 1,000, let it parlay. Wall Street look like us, yeah, that's all made. Generational wealth, it's a new wave. Money making moves while I vacate. I don't chase checks, they on replay. Bossed up, leveled up, no delay. I don't clock it, I just check my charts. Broke them chains, now we playing this smart. Fit that mindset, built it from the heart. So my fam, pack your bags, we depart. I ain't working just to pay the rent. I want assets, I want every cent. Money moving, yeah, make me rich. But forever, we don't never quit. I'm a Wall Street chopper, I print cash. Flip my mindset, doubt, done dash. Freedom in a dream is the way I act. If it don't make money, then I cut that fast. From the trenches, now I'm on it land. Blueprint solid, yeah, we built a stand. Had to study how to learn a plan. Now my bank grow fast like the man. No excuses, I just made a play. Every move I make go elevate. We ain't stressing over little pay. Money work for me, I'm here to stay. I'm the first millionaire in my bloodline. Broke that curse, now the fam gon' shine. Ownership, yeah, the world is mine. Told my people this a different time. I'm a Wall Street trapper, I bring cash. Feel my mindset, doubt, done dash. Freedom in the dream, it's the way I act. If it don't make money, then I cut that fast.
All right, I gotta go for real now. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.